She
She's
or
got
she
ADD. She was diagnosed recently with ADD, so we're a bit of a we're a
okay.
right pair.
Yeah, so my girlfriend has ADHD as well. What's that experience been like for you? Like having a partner that's also like that?
It's I think in one sense it's nice because I can look at her and I can be talking to her and I can see that she's gone for a moment.
Yeah.
And I just stopped talking, and then I see she comes back, she looks at me and I was like, "Where did you just go?" And she was like, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah, what were you saying?" So I think
oh my God, yeah.
you can have that like understanding with them. So you don't think they're being rude or obnoxious. You know that whatever something's happened. It was like literally yesterday she was sat on the sofa there and I was talking to her and I just seen her eyes go down to her phone. And then she looked up at me and she was like, and I was like, "What did you do? What was down there?" She went, "I don't know why I looked down there. Something caught my eye. I'm sorry. What were you saying?"
Yeah.
So it has its challenges, but I find it's nice because she can do the same with me. We both, like, I interrupt her quite a lot because she's talking and I want to finish it or I want to say what I want to say. And then, she sort of looks at me and I'm like, "Yes, sorry. Yeah, continue." Oh,
Yeah.
wait. So, is it a bit like that for you?
Yeah. Well, I find really sometimes it's like looking in a mirror
Yeah.
and like when you see certain habits from like a different point of view,
Mm,
it's like I understand why people get frustrated with people with ADHD. Like I could totally get that. But I also have so much empathy as well that I think really what the benefit of like having a partner with ADHD is that like we both feel safe with each other because I've had girlfriends in the past that just could not understand why I was the way I was.
hmm
And it just felt very lonely. And it also felt like very defeating. And like I remember when out of my last relationship, I was in a 5-year relationship and I was like so distraught because like I felt so defeated because I'd spent years like uh, failing at that relationship because I was just becoming my own person for the first time while trying to figure out how to manage ADHD. And I felt after my relationship, like I was like, okay, I want to grow a lot. I want to change a bunch of things about myself. So I remember I went to the psychologist that had diagnosed me with ADHD and I was like kind of like dumping all this onto him and he paused me for a second. He's like, "What you just told me is that you want to change everything about yourself because you were with someone that was just not the right match for you."
hmm
Like it's such a disservice to yourself because there are so many positive attributes about you. And because you were with someone you just weren't compatible with, you want to remove everything good about you just so that you can fit in a box that doesn't
mm
exist because everyone is different. And I remember like him telling me that and it made me super emotional because like I really needed to hear that.
mm
And he was actually a teacher at my college that I went to. So I live in Quebec, so we don't it's not college called Cégep, which is like pre-college.
Okay.
And so we don't have a year 12. You finish at year 11 and then afterwards you have 2 years. So he was a professor there. And he had said so he knew me, like he saw me around school. I never really went to many classes because I was terrible in school,
Yeah.
like I said before.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was like, seeing how you were in school and seeing how you were with other people and, like the light that you brought into the world, the fact that you want to remove that about yourself because you're with someone that just wasn't right for you is, it's honestly upsetting to hear. And like, I'm not just saying this, but like, there will be someone that is suited better for you and that will love all the parts that come
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
having ADHD. And that was probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. And I still remember it to this day. And now having a partner with ADHD who loves so many of the quirky attributes about
hmm
myself and understands so much of the things that I go through because she's going through it, it's been incredible. I feel like I'm in a safe place.
hmm
I feel loved in a way that I've always wanted to feel loved. And I think it's so important that if you do have ADHD, that finding the right partner that can overlook all the different quirks and
Yeah.
flaws is incredibly important.
hmm